What's going on, guys? Phil here from Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. And you probably saw this title, and then you did the exact same thing that everybody else did today when I was like, yeah, I got to film an unboxing video from Rough Country. Sent us over some wheels, and they're like, Rough Country makes wheels? And yes, they do. Obviously, they're brand new. You probably didn't know, but now you do know because it's the title of the video. So Rough Country, as you probably know, makes with components, leveling kits, all that stuff. They have their own N3 shocks. They just expanded into Vertex coilovers. And their whole thing is they're basically trying to rebrand the image of Rough Country from like that crappy lift kit that your cousin has to something that's actually really nice. And they're doing a pretty decent job of it. But I was absolutely shocked when I was scrolling through my Instagram feed and I saw Rough Country wheels. And like I said, I was kind of just taken back by that. I had no idea they were going to make them. So obviously I hopped in their DMs right away and I was like, hey, you have to send me a set because obviously we're like the kings of the wheel world and I gotta know what they're like. So I have two of them here. They're only making these two styles for right now in pretty limited sizes, but we're gonna open these things up and see what it's all about because I'm dying to see what they actually look like in person. I've only seen pictures and I'm not really sure what to expect. You may be wondering how I'm opening these, and the answer is with my Custom Offsets buck knife. Hashtag product placement. As far as packaging goes, I'm assuming this is gonna be pretty standard. So you got some cardboard protection, your plastic bag. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Hairnet, that's not what it's actually called. Plastic ring, which we're seeing a lot of people switch to instead of foam. Oh, carbon fiber. Carbon fiber decal, probably, but it's interesting. So that's our first one. This is the 93, the S93. So first of the two. I'll open up the other one right away so we can see both of them. You know what they say, cut towards your friends, not towards yourself. My mama taught me that. I didn't listen very well. This looks significantly better in person than in pictures. I thought it was the same like face, but these are raised up. All right, so 93, 94, I hope. I'm pretty sure I got that right. As far as sizes go, pretty limited to start with. So on both of these, it's the same deal. You got your 20 by 9s and your 20 by 10s. The 20 by 10s are a -18 offset, and then 20 by 9s are a +0. So this is more towards like your more off-road type fitment where you're gonna probably put a bigger tire on here. And you're not gonna have it sticking out so far because when you have all that major stance, you really run into fitment issues with hitting your front bumper or the back of that fender, unless you like a Norcal mod or something like that. And Rough Country has kind of always, with their styling on social media and whatnot, leaned towards that off-road look. So I think that's kind of where they're going with these wheels. I do like the styling on this one more than I thought I was going to expect. So it's kind of a split spoke. Looks like split 8 if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, split 8 spoke. And then they have these little, they're like machined nuts. They're not real, I don't think. It doesn't look like you can take them out. They're just machined in the design of the wheel. They have Rough Country milled into the lip, which a lot of people are doing, but they also did these machined rivets, and they're actually pretty intricate. There's a lot of detail in here, more than I was expecting, more than a lot of other wheel companies do, but it does kind of busy the wheel up a little bit, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Style-wise, this is very similar to another wheel on the market. Looks like they just kind of changed up how thick the spokes are and the size of the nuts at the end, basically. For being a 20 by 10, now it's a -18, so I guess there's not a ton of offset there, but there's not much lip here. Then again, I don't know if you're buying this wheel for the lip. I'd say it's probably only about 2 inches, and it does have a hard ridge, so like the lip doesn't continue back at all. So appearance-wise, lip is fairly small. The cap is a covered cap, though they are single drilled. So it would have been nice to see some spike lug nut capability on here, but they don't have that. Center cap, like I said, looks like carbon fiber decal, not actual carbon fiber. That would just drive the price way up, so I'm not mad about that. And they are, I believe the 20x10s are $259 each, and then the 20x9s are like $249. All kind of depends on sizes and what your bolt pattern is, but they list all the prices on their website. As far as our website goes, we don't have them on there yet because we're not sure what you guys are gonna think. So we're making this unboxing video so you can drop your comments below and let us know if you'd run them on your truck or what you think about their wheels or just them making wheels in general. For this bad boy, this is the one that I was kind of surprised by. When I saw pictures, I honestly thought that I hated it and that it was not a cool design. But now seeing it in person, I realized that this milling is actually raised up from the spoke. I thought that it was the same depth, but now seeing it in person that it's raised, it kind of does give it a cool look, almost like it's a split spoke, but you just have this big black chunk in the middle. Again, not as big of a fan of this one as I am of this wheel, but it's still decent. Same kind of thing as far as style-wise and lip, only about a 2-inch lip on the 10 wide -18. So your 9 wide is gonna basically have no lip, maybe ½ inch or so based on pictures. Obviously I don't have one here, so I can't measure it to tell you for sure. But same cap design, still single drilled, and still the carbon fiber center cap. One thing I noticed when I looked at the back is that the mounting pad is different from just about every other wheel on the market. Usually it's completely flush, and these have like a raised lip on the inside and the outside. I'm not sure why they did that or if there's a benefit to it or what the reason is behind it, but it is definitely something different. And I'm not sure if they were just trying to machine some of this out of here to save weight, because some companies will go in and mill big chunks out in between so you can have pockets, but that's not what they're doing here. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on with that. As far as materials go, both of these are just your typical one-piece cast wheels, so nothing extreme there. As far as picking them up, weight-wise, I'm not really noticing that they're any heavier or lighter than anything else on the market. I think they're pretty standard. There's only really a handful of wheel factories, bless you, Cobb. There's only a handful of wheel factories that make wheels in China, so there can't be, too many variations out there. Overall construction seems to be fine. I wouldn't be worried about any strength issues. They do have the weight rating stamped on the back. 8 lug, 3,600 pounds, 5 and 6 lug, 2,600 pounds. So if you're wondering about that, there you go. That's that information for you. Rough Country is really stepping out into a different market here, and I'm not sure how the world will take it, but we'd love to hear your feedback on it. I know, like I said, they started making higher end lift kits and they developed their own spacers, and I think they've got some lighting now too. So they're really just getting their hand in a little bit of everything, and obviously brand new to the wheel world. So we'll kind of see how these go. And if you guys love them, let us know, because we'll throw them off the website, let you guys package them up with tires. Or if you want to check out any other wheels, head to customwassets.com. We can get just about anything for you. Peace.